Let's get it. What's going on, everybody? It's Temperature Check Thursday edition. How y'all doing, man? It's a lot of noise coming out of NOME 11, man. It's a lot of noise coming out of NOME 11. And one of the people that's been talked about quite frequently, man, made his NOME 11 debut. And he made it against AVE. And he was 11-0 before the battle, so I want to know if he ended up going 12-0. I want to know if he's actually 12-0. Pack him up. He is a pack. Let me get him in the room, man. What's going on, sir?
A pack, nigga.
he is a pack. What's up?
How you doing, man?
Man, I'm living, brother. How you doing? How's the family?
I can't complain, man. Family's good. Family's strong. You know what I'm saying?
That's good to hear.
Good, man.
It's good to hear, brother. How you feeling coming off your first NOME, brother? Your NOME debut. A little bit different than what you did last year.
Yeah. It's the first one that I earned. You know what I'm saying? The first one that you can't put with an asterisk. You know what I mean? But I feel good, man. I feel like I feel like me and Av kind of, the attention of me and him like kind of got washed by like the greatness of the rest of the night, like with Rex and Easy and with Gotti and Nitty. But yeah, I feel good about it. I feel like Av did his thing. You know what I mean? I feel like Av did a little too much of his thing, man. He made this shit like.
Hey, nah. So the question is, man, you started off your first round, said 11-0. Are you 12-0 right now?
Yeah, I'm probably 12-0. I don't think they dropped that shit yet. I don't think they.
No, they ain't dropping shit.
Yeah, but I'm probably 12-0. I ain't gonna hold you. Like for me, it's not gonna surprise me. AVE is the first person that I battled where, when it comes to the app, I can't predict beforehand whether I'm gonna win or not. Literally every other battle, I kind of was able to predict it. Like I'd be like kind of getting love in the building, or like maybe not so much, but I can kind of see once this shit drop and niggas rewatch this shit, yeah, I'm probably gonna be winning.
Hey, it's a lot of hitting gems in that battle, man. I ain't gonna tell you how I got the watch back, but I got the watch back.
Yeah.
I had to show my girl one of your lines, man, because my daughter loves Moana. So I got the Maui time. Everybody ain't know about the dolphin, about the shark's head and the fish in the
Yeah, I be like with this battle too, like my approach for it was I was really trying to like punch with that, but I think because I was trying to win in the building.
Yeah.
I think my mistake was that I was still just as layered as I regularly am. So like I'm throwing punches at a more rapid rate, but they're just going over people's heads at a more rapid rate as well. Like, so it's kind of like, you know, it's one of those learning lessons. Like, I'm really trying to, like, if I win on the app, you know, that's cool. But I'm really trying to win in the building. That's what like, I'm like experimenting with my style with to like figure out like, because it's cool winning on the app and shit, but it's better when it's both. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. You definitely want to feel like when you leave that stage that you got that one.
Yeah, like with me and Twerk, it was like, it wasn't like a clear loss in the building, but it was a loss. You know what I mean? Like I lost in the building. Like
I don't know who was watching, but all right.
Right. Like depending on like the majority of the people had me losing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The majority of the people that saw that battle, they had me losing at first. I'm walking away from that battle and I'm like recalling it in my head before it drops, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna win this on the app. Like I just kind of knew. With me and Av, it's kind of tricky because I feel like with Twerk's situation, even though a lot of people love Twerk, a lot of people hate Twerk at the same time. Most people love Av, you know what I'm saying? We all love Av, and we all see him as a legend. So it's kind of like fan base versus fan base in a sense. So it's like, if I win on the app, I won't be surprised. If he win on the app, I won't be surprised. I think the only thing that'll surprise me is if either of us lose by a landslide. You know what I mean? Like, if one of us doesn't even have half the votes as the other. Like that would probably surprise me.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
No, I thought it was a good battle, man. I thought it was a good back and forth. I guess we watched it today. Let me ask you, what was happening off camera, man? You
Oh yeah. So it was
you
a
broke
lot,
the fourth
man.
wall.
Yeah, it was a bar I said with a System of a Down toxicity. The toxicity, as soon as I got to the bar, somebody said it with me, like behind the camera. He was like part of the he was one of the people, like, I don't know if he was shooting a video or if he was like just taking pictures of the battle.
Yeah.
He said it with me. He was like, toxicity, and I'm like, yo, like, did I spar with you, my nigga? Like I was that shit just threw me off. Like that was one thing that I remember threw me off. Like that ain't his fault though. Like I'm not like mad at him for it. Like it's just I'm not used to my bars being predicted. You know what I mean? Like, and it seemed like he kind of knew where I was going beforehand. So I was like, what the fuck? And then it was like, I would say a line that, because you know my humor, right? Like my humor is kind of like I'm saying shit in a serious tone, but it's got humorous elements to it.
Yeah.
And then like I'm trying to move on to the next shit, and then somebody's laughing in the background to it, and it's like, it just throws me off a little bit. But yeah, like there was nothing like, crazy happening. I don't think anybody was like, you know what I mean, like trying to distract me and shit. It was just, people enjoying the battle and shit. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely. But that was a question that I definitely had answered. I had to get answered because literally you just broke the fourth wall and you started laughing in the middle of your round.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah, and a lot of it you can't pick up on camera, so I definitely understand like the curiosity as to like what's happening. Like probably some of the parts it just looks like I'm just stopping, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But nah, it's definitely like extracurricular things going on. Like,
So let's talk about that. What was it like? Obviously, the big stage is not back in full capacity yet. We're expecting that for Summer Madness. But that was the biggest crowd we had seen at a URL event in quite some time. So what was that? What was that like? Just the sense, just being in the room, feeling that energy.
Well, it taught me that I'm rusty in one area. One area I'm rusty at is having the fortitude to when people react to just like gauge whether I keep going or stop. You know what I mean? Like I'm before this before like COVID and all that, like I was, phenomenal with it. Like I almost could predict it. But it had been so long and I've been practicing just rapping to try and fight the silence of the room that has nobody in it. Like I kind of picked up on where the rust was at. But I mean, I had fixed it by like pretty much all of the rust and everything that was affecting me. Like all of it came back to me, like, and muscle memory kicked in by the time I had gotten to like the second round after the rebuttal. Pretty much after the rebuttal, I was like, okay, like I'm back.
No, the first round, you could definitely tell you had like those. I mean, you had like NOME jitters, like you said. It's the NOME effect, baby.
Yeah. Like it was just like me just excited to like, because I knew what I had. You know what I mean? Like I knew what I had, and I'm like going in there like I'm gonna kick this nigga's ass, bro. Like and then that pack shit just started coming out of me. Like it was like it's a pack, nigga, like fuck it. And then like my adrenaline like went to like the 10th power, and then shit just started like I started saying things out of order, and then it was fucking me up. And then I was like, yo, what the, come on, man. Like, and then I started focusing and was like, yo, slow your breathing down, control your heart rate, all that shit. As soon as I did that, everything came back. Then I started trying to do it again, like, and that was when like I was like, all right, you gotta, you like, you didn't practice this. You didn't practice this with this kind of energy. You practice with poise. And then it was like, by the time I had gotten to the last quarter of the first, That was when it was like, all right, this is how you should, you know, deliver the shit. This is how you should be. And then second round, third round, like that was when like everything just kind of manifested as to how it was supposed to. You know what I mean? I still threw in, you know, a little he's a pack here and there, pack nigga, you know, like, but it was a lot more controlled. I wasn't just like kind of letting my mind go blank and do what I want. You know what I mean? Like the focus was there.
No, absolutely. I think the replay, when it does drop, it's gonna look a lot better on replay, man. I think you did your thing. Like you said, first round, you definitely got those jitters out. I had you in the second round clear. Your third round was great, but I think we all know Av. Every time I thought Av was gonna stop in that third round, he went another 16, and that happened twice.
Yeah.
He OD'd in that third round.
Yeah, Ab probably told himself after that DNA battle, he's like, ain't nobody out rapping me no more, nigga.
That's exactly what he told himself.
Ain't nobody out rapping. And I told him too, like, nigga, before the battle, I was like, hey man, I know we agreed on a certain time limit. Don't worry about that shit with this third, bro. Just right, because my third long is shit. But yeah, man, like I feel like the battle, like when it I was seeing a lot of people like disappointed with like my performance or whatnot, and I'm like, damn, like, but the same people will say it's like a good battle, you know what I mean? Like that shit kind of like was humbling. I'm like, damn, like I'm at the point where a good battle is disappointing.
Yeah, you one of them ones.
That shit's crazy. Like I can't even be mad. Like I'm like, damn, dog.
You did good, but we want you to do better.
Yeah, like it's like, all right, man, I'll give you what you want the next time. You know what I'm
saying? and speaking of next time,
hey,
you got somebody that is definitely one of the storylines coming out of NOME for all the wrong reasons right now.
Hey, I told Danny, hey man, don't go in there talking to me like I'm the nigga that did this to you. Like, you better chill the fuck out, sir. Don't go taking your anger out on me, nigga. I didn't do shit to you. Yeah, this shit was booked a minute ago too, and like I was, you know, stowing away some bars here and there for Danny, but after that night, I'm like, this nigga gonna try and come to my city and kick my ass, man. Watch. Like,
so what are your thoughts about the Danny performance? I don't want to beat him. I'm not here to drag his name through the mud any more than it already has.
It's disgusting. If you choke, you're whack. That's it. You're just trash if you choke. Like we as battlers shouldn't be choking.
I was saying, ain't that the pot calling the black?
Nah, man, I get it, man. It's, you know, as a fan, I can understand like your frustrations with them. You know what I mean? Your disappointments. As a battler, like knowing what it takes to like be at this level, it's like I understand. You know what I'm saying? Especially Danny, like doing what I think Danny just, you know, like everyone else has said, like just needs to be a little more disciplined when it comes to like accepting these battles. Like, I had that problem early on, you know what I mean? And I've definitely made a lot of mistakes that cost me, you know, as far as stock goes, because of those decisions. So I feel like if Danny could just do that, because, bro, like the amount of times he's battled this year, I couldn't pull that off without choking at least in one of them battles. Like, I know that. I've battled. This is my third battle this year. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's comfortable for me. Like, I'm comfortable with this pace. I could do that 2-week back-to-back shit like Ultimate Madness, but not for long. By the time I battled Fonz last year, I was burnt. You know what I mean? Like, I was literally like, it got to the point where I was writing bars and like not throwing nothing away. Like I was just yeah, like I was just writing my ass off and like nothing is getting scrapped. You know what I mean? So I definitely can understand it. You know what I mean? Like I'm not mad. You know what I mean? I'm not mad about what Dan. Like motherfuckers that are mad, like they can't relate, in my opinion. Like they probably can't relate.
No,
You know what I mean?
I think for me, Danny Meyers, like you said, Danny Meyers is probably great in every aspect of battle rap except for the ability not to say no to a battle. I mean,
Yeah.
that's pretty much what it is. If you look at every aspect of battle rap, Danny Meyers is great in all of those categories except for the ability not to say no to a battle.
Yeah.
I mean, even I understand that he had you saying you already previously booked the Shotgun Suge. This was a makeup, but that's just time, that's mental energy, that's physical energy taken away from Real Sick, who right now is looking like a top 5 battler.
Smoking hot. Yeah. Real Sick is not the he's not the guy you like shove into a week to week battle agenda. Like he's not the guy you do that with, for sure. I was very fortunate at the time I battled him. Like I definitely battled a watered down version of what we have today with Real Sick. Like,
hey man, we are live, man. Temperature check Thursdays with Jey The Nitewing, the Mad King, Mr. He's a Pack himself.
Pack, nigga. Everybody's a pack. Nigga, Danny's a pack, nigga.
Hey man, before we get into more of the conversation, man, let people know where they can find you at. Let people know what you got going on right now. Shout out to Weed and Battles in the chat. I see you, my G.
Shit, I got a lot coming, man. For now, at Jey The Nitewing on Twitter, at Jey The Nitewing on Instagram, Jehovah King on Facebook. I'll keep y'all updated. It's a lot that's gonna be in the works between this battle of me and Danny. But more so after that, like, you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of plans going on. So yeah, just stay tuned.
Hey man, shout out to Gaines Gaming, man. Hey, I appreciate you. Definitely appreciate the love and the donation, my brother. He said, gotta show love to the channel, bro. Great work in regards to Jey and battle rapping, man. Choking, stumbling, bound to happen. I appreciate the work from all battle rappers. Shout out to Danny. Him and JC do a lot for the culture, and that goes unnoticed. I agree with that. Hey man, shout out to you, brother. You know how we rock. But getting back to you, sir.
Yeah.
You do have Danny Meyers coming off of probably the biggest letdown in his career. You know he was gunning for champion of the year. You know he wanted to keep this 3-0 battle intact. All of that came crashing down in NOME. And you are the person who has to stand before them rounds.
I think he has to see Reed first too.
Oh, he got Reed on the 26th. So
man, see, that's the thing, man. I'm like, yo, Danny.
You got Reed on the 26th.
I really hope Reed eats the bullet, bro, and Danny comes, you know, to our battle playing around. Like, I ain't trying to. Come on, man. I'm just trying to live, man. Come on, Danny, chill out, bro. Watch this nigga smoke Reed and me. Like, we both just part of his fucking highlight reels. Like, nigga turns both of us into some packs, nigga. Danny's phenomenal, man. Like, I'll never sleep on Danny. Danny, everybody I battled this year, like, I feel like is amazing. You know what I mean? Twerk, Don Marino, DNA, Danny, AVE, like these niggas are like this year really feels different for me as far as like the competitive plates that I've been given. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful at the end of the day.
No, that's a fact. You definitely doing your thing, man. And like you said, you got Danny coming up in a couple weeks. We on the road to Summer Madness though.
Yeah.
And you are one of the, when it comes to the promotion and it comes to the new era, it ain't a lot, it ain't too many more battlers that do better than you when it comes to this promotion.
Yeah.
So
having the trailer voice helps.
I'm really about to hire you to do an intro video for me. But who are you looking forward to battling for Summer Madness? Who are some names that you're thinking about?
Man,
we know you got the John call out, but we already know you're going to put that one on the back burner for a little bit.
I'll be honest, man. Like I wasn't really too interested in battling John. I just thought of the bar and I was just like, yeah, that's just fire. And then in the moment I called him out, but like honestly, I don't really have too much interest in battling John. It's no slight to John. It just ain't really much of a storyline there. Like back when I first called him out, it was like rookies versus vets. You know, like I was one of the top rookies. You know what I mean? He's considered one of the rookie killers. You know what I mean? Like, so it was like, if I kill him now, that's like, there's like a whole lot of story right there.
Yeah.
As right now, it's like, it would just be a battle. You know what I mean? Like, that's cool. But I'd be more excited to battle others. Like I said, no slight to John. You know what I'm saying? Like, John's a legend. So these ain't ordinary people we talking about. But
I see what you did
there. Yeah. Nah, but I'd say for Summer Madness this year, like if to be honest, the list is shorter of people I wouldn't want to battle on Summer Madness. Like you could throw me anybody, like from my class, from the top tiers, the vets. Like, yeah, I don't see myself not being able to put on a show with damn near everybody.
Okay.
DNA is one that I've called out before. Not too much storyline there. I just want to whoop his ass. Who else, man? I feel like me and Tay Rock would be crazy. Tay Rock, my guy though. Man,
crazy battle with Chilla.
And then there's people in my class, man. I'd love to, battle easy.
It's about that time. It's about your time. Ace Amin talked about this Civil War. I haven't seen too much friction amongst the group yet. Y'all still yelling out new era, so I'm waiting for this Civil War uprising.
Yeah, we was waiting until after NOME because we was all like a lot of us was on that card. So like
that's a fact too.
I'd like to. I feel like people because of all the noise going on, people are sleeping on Kid Chaos right now. I'm very well aware of what Chaos is capable of, so I think me and him for Summer Madness would be fire.
That's my brother. I got him coming up in a couple of weeks, man. Shout out to Kid Chaos, man.
Shout out to Chaos, man. Like,
South Carolina, man.
Yeah, man. That nigga is crazy. It's like I think me and Swamp would be a good Summer Madness. Yeah, it's a lot of people, man. Like me and Cortez talking spicy. Everybody been talking about me and Pat Stay. I don't know if he'd come out for that. You know what I mean? But me and Pat Stay would easily be phenomenal. Yeah, man. Like it's a lot of people. Whoever they call me for, man. It really me and Jack Boy, bro. Like maybe not Summer Madness, but me and Jack Boy. I don't care what card that's on. That shit's gonna be fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It really don't matter, man. Like even if they don't call me for Summer Madness, they gotta call me for the trailer, man. Like
you getting paid regardless. You already know you getting a check regardless. My guy Jey The Nitewing, he might not be on Summer Madness in the physical, but you damn sure can bet his voice about to be on there.
Yeah, but it really ain't, about the cards for me. NOME is the one that like I don't know how people value Summer Madness and NOME, but NOME is home for me. NOME is the one I'm always striving to get on. You know what I mean? From here on out. Summer Madness is, that's cool. But Summer Madness is a volume and a Born Legacy to me. It's all the same. Like, I don't really know how it's seen, but yeah, I'm just trying to put on some classics. You know what I mean?
No, that's a fact. Hey, I got a question from Weed and Battles. He said, "Do you see your stock rising going into the new year?"
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's gonna go every year. That's what I'm gonna be striving for. Is like for it to go to like newer heights. It's weird too because I feel like these days you got to do more than just battle. You can't just battle like have a stock rise anymore. You got to do more like outside of the scenes, and it takes a lot more legwork to stand out. You know what I'm saying? You got your Geechee Gottis who's got like podcasts, fucking you know, the merch. He does music. He be low key acting too. Like
he too got the joint with Emerson Kennedy.
Man, yeah, like it's a lot, and I appreciate shit like that because like it's those type of individuals that are really gonna push this culture into a whole different realm of entertainment and opportunity. You know what I mean? So I feel like we all got to do our part. Like you see your brother or your sister, you know what I'm saying, like pushing the shit forward. You got to do your part to put in the, if not the same amount of, you know, results, the same amount of effort. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's a dope time, man. It's definitely a dope time. I feel like it started, well, I won't say it started, but like I feel like a lot of it, like at least from my perspective, started off like when Hollow was doing clothes and shit. We thought that was like, you know, a new thing, a battle rapper selling clothes, like LOM, like that shit was like, oh shit. And then he had a website and all this shit. And now today, like our whole damn class got merch. You know what I mean? Like all of us are doing this shit. It's like, yeah, it's a different time, but it's a dope time. You know what I mean? Like, I think all of us are learning like the business sense of how everything works, and yeah, the culture can only go up from here.
No, I definitely think this 2020 class definitely has a different type of energy. Like you said, when you talk about marketing, you talk about yourself, you talking about an easy to block captain, a kid chaos, people that are again just doing so much just outside of battle. I mean, between Ace I mean and easy to block, you can really pick which one you want to go with.
Yeah, man. These cats is role models for me personally. I don't know who's older. I don't care. Like, like all these niggas could be younger than me. Gotti, Surf, Ace. You know what I'm saying? Like all these niggas is my role models, man. Like I look up to these niggas in a sense of like marketing and business and how they think. You know what I mean? Like shit is dope.
No, absolutely. And speaking of business, we got a question in the chat. And she wants to know if you do voiceovers as an independent contractor. Hey, you're gonna get paid doing this.
Yeah. I think that'd be the best way to put it, is like independent contractor. Like they pay me a price and then I do a voiceover. And yeah.
Hit him up in the DM. Hit him up in his DM. If you talking business, hit him up in his DM.
Oh yeah, for sure. At Jey The Nitewing on Twitter, Instagram, yeah, Jay Over King on Facebook, any of those DMs, I'll get back at you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We with Jey The Nitewing, man. It's a temperature check Thursdays. We appreciate y'all rocking with us. We just got done discussing him versus AVE. He does have the battle coming up with Danny Meyers on Survivor Series.
It's Born Legacy, my fault. That was me posting an old flyer when it first, like, they first made that flyer when it was a Survivor Series, but that was like way back. Like me and Twerk hadn't even battled yet, and as soon as I got the green light to promote the battle, I just like scrolled up in my messages and saw the flyer, and then I posted it, and then the homie was like, "Hey, bro, it's Born Legacy now. Like, take that shit down." So yeah, my fault. It's a Born Legacy now.
All right, I got you. Well, he's on Born Legacy against Danny Meyers. We're talking potential battles for him for Summer Madness. And AJ says Jay's third round versus Mad Face is legendary.
Oh, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, that definitely is a round that's probably going to be considered my best, no matter what else I put out. You know what I mean? Like that one definitely came from the heart. You know what I mean? It was a turbulent time for not just me, but my region. You know what I mean? So that one definitely came from the heart. I appreciate it. But yeah, as far as battles that I want to take this year, like not just Summer Madness, it's a lot, man. I'm really trying to like solidify like my spot in the URL. Like just I feel like it is like the culture is different now. Like I definitely feel like I've made an impact on the culture, and like now shit's different because of me. But as far as longevity, I'm really trying to like make certain stamps and certain marks to where like I'm not going nowhere. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people in this culture, like, you know, they do great for a certain period of time, but they can get washed away. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I still could get washed away. But after this year, with what I'm trying to do, that it's going to be next to impossible. You know what I mean?
Okay. So when we talk about things you want to do, man, Kings versus Queens 3 is coming up.
Yo, I just pitched this to Beasley, bro.
The series is only getting better. Jay, the series is only getting better.
I pitched this to Beasley. I was like, yo, bro, what you think about me versus Young Goddess?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a minute, sir. What are you doing?
Hey, bro.
What are you doing?
I ain't gonna hold you, man. We was talking about this in Clubhouse. I was like, yo, I ain't gonna hold you. This shit. That shit might be what needs to happen, bro. That might be what needs to happen.
Depending on what she do next weekend with Official, yeah, I like that.
Hey, she told me to watch out for that battle. Like, to really watch out for that battle. Because I always big Official up, man. Official is so fire to me. Like, I feel like I have her as my personal best female battler. Just personally, though. Just personally. I ain't gonna argue with nobody. But and then Goddess was like, all right, watch what I do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, Goddess. Yeah, I already know how she get down, man. She's probably about to go crazy. Like, I just got on her too. Like I'm a new fan of hers. You know what I'm saying? I just started watching her and shit. But yeah, I definitely feel like me and Goddess needs to happen at some point. But shout out to all the ladies though, man. A lot of them are doing their thing, man. I feel like the whole stigma of like female battlers can't keep up with the male battlers, I feel like that shit's out, like solidly out. You know what I mean? Like Casey J, 40, First Lady. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of hitters, way more hitters than back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like at this point in time, like they can keep up with the best of us. You know, we should be seeing them on Summer Madnesses and Gnomes and shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. Shout out to Don Marino in the chat. He said, shout out to Jay. He been cooking, and Danny versus Jay is going to be crazy.
Yeah, shout out to Don, man.
He
Don
said,
tell
Jay, I said cake and ice cream. He knows what that means.
Every time I call this nigga Don, he'd be like, Jey The Nitewing. Thought it was cake and ice cream. He tell me every time we talk, he regrets like making that post because he made a Facebook post, and I just saw the shit before we battled. And it was like, what rhymes with Jey The Nitewing? And there was like a tremendous amount of likes for one person's comment saying cake and ice cream. And I was like, all right, nigga. And then we battled. I was like, thought it was all cake and ice cream, nigga. Watch him desert you, nigga.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
That shit folded the room, bro. Like, yeah, Don was like, it was at that moment. It was at that moment I knew this battle wasn't gonna work out for me.
It's not gonna go down like I thought it would.
Right.
No, that's super dope. Hey, there is a couple more topics I want to talk to you about before we get you up out of here, man.
Yeah, you good, man. I got time.
West Coast battle rap. The narrative is in battle rap right now that the West has a very strong hold on battle rap right now.
It's gonna stay like that for a minute. I ain't gonna hold you. It's gonna take a lot to move us out because I feel like as West Coast battlers, we still feel like we got that chip on our shoulder. Like, that shit never went away. No matter how many accolades y'all give us, we still in here like it's really just us. You know what I'm saying? Like we really got to feed each other. You know what I mean? That's why I stopped taking shots at the niggas on the West. Like I stopped because it was like, oh, I see what y'all mean now. Like we kind of are alienated. Not alienated, but like without our own support, it's like it's not there. You know what I mean? But it's, you know, to me, coming from the Northwest, where it was like feeling like in battle rap, we were like the West Coast of the West Coast. Like coming from the Northwest, it's kind of like I can see all perceptions as to how the climate makes you feel certain ways. You know what I mean? But I think in the grand scheme of things, like somebody being the king of the hill, somebody being on top, like the West is right now, like it promotes competitiveness from the other regions. You know what I mean? So we just gonna get great battles from this shit. Like, I mean, unless it just ends up being like, you know, the West just ends up being like the Yankees and shit, like just always winning. Like, but I don't see that. I don't see that happening with battle rap because of its history. It's always been like that. There's people on top, and then someone else knocks them off, and yeah, it just keeps going back and forth. Like the DMV, I feel like had that for a second, and then Jersey had it for a second. New York had it for the longest, I feel like. And the West got it right now. You know what I mean? I feel like it'd be dope to see the South take it. You know what I mean? Like with Kid Chaos coming up with who else you got? Like
T-Top.
Yeah, T-Top.
You
Ave
got
would be considered
KCJ.
South too, right?
Yeah, he from Virginia.
Yeah,
He's from
that's
Norfolk, Virginia. KCJ from Texas.
hey, you know what I mean? Like
No,
we can see the South take over sometime.
I see you left the Midwest. So I ain't gonna get on you too much about that.
Man, yeah, Midwest. Yeah, my fault. Because they definitely had a movement. Yeah, like it's been a lot of movements, and like that's why I feel like, you know, the West got it right now, but you know, who knows how long we have it? Like because of the track history of battle rap. You know what I mean? Like it always, someone being on the top always like inspires other people to knock them off. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna make it easy for nobody. I promise you that. Like, we up here finally, and we trying to stay.
No, that's a fact. I mean, that's a fact. I mean, when you look at the landscape of battle rap right now, you got battle rappers like Saint winning the KOTD tournament. You got, you know what I'm saying, your brothers Geechee and Rum Nitty splitting 150K.
Man.
You know, you have the women from you have women like Coffee Brown, like RX. So y'all got some versatility. Y'all have some versatility. I will definitely give y'all that.
I feel like we always had that versatility. It's just now we have the attention. Like a lot of us have been here for a while. You know what I mean? We haven't always been as good as we are now, but it's a lot of us, man. Like real name Brandon is fire. He's one that like I'm a huge fan of. Like, and he's coming up right now. But then you got like people that been doing this shit. Thesaurus, fucking Disaster. Yeah, bro. Like even
Danny Meyers.
Yo, somebody, yeah, Danny. Even somebody I feel like gets mad slept on. Like, two people that get mad slept on is Cali Smooth. Cali Smooth is fire, and I feel like he's been fired for a long time. And Young Grizz.
I have heard both of those names in some battle rap circles for sure.
Man, I don't know what it is, but I feel like there's just some kind of disconnect, like with them and the fans, at least the fans that are in the URL. I feel like KOTD recognizes their talent, but the fans of the URL, I don't know, there's some kind of disconnect with them. And you got Active too. Active is fire. There's a lot of people on the West that like SO Finesse, or I think now her name is Sister Outspoken. Like,
yep.
Yeah, it's a lot of cats, man. Like that been doing this for a while. The Kid Clutch. Yeah, I could go down the list for a minute, but yeah, man, we deep out here. That's my point. Like we really deep.
Yeah, and then I mean, you still got young battle rappers coming up in the URL like Next. Definitely interested to see what he gonna be doing coming off of fire battle.
Next is Prodigy, man. That kid is inspiring, man. He got that love that for the battle rap. You can tell he got that love for battle rap that Danny got, man. He gonna be here for a while. I ain't gonna hold you. He gonna be here for a long time.
I definitely believe that, man. I didn't got a chance to talk to him a couple times, so definitely was proud of him for his Caffeine debut. I thought he caught a clear win.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah. Yeah, I
I'm
thought it was pretty
definitely.
clear. The other cat was pretty good too. What was it, Murder?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was pretty good. Like I ain't mad at his performance. I feel like Next just like clearly won that battle.
No, absolutely, absolutely. So, man, just kind of wrap up what you got going, man. Let the people know where they can follow you at, where they know where they can find you, any type of merchandise.
Oh yeah. Well, I took my site down for now because I got different plans with my merch and shit, and I don't know how to with the Wix. I don't know how to I don't know how to just take shit down like just the merch. So I had to just take the whole website down. But I am the madking.com is where you will be able to find my merch once I'm done being picky with the shit. And then at Jey The Nitewing on Twitter, at Jey The Nitewing on Instagram, Jehovah King on Facebook. That's where I'll keep everybody updated, man.
No, absolutely, absolutely, man. This is Mr. Check the Temperature. This is Jey The Nitewing, man. And we just sitting here talking about, you know what I'm saying, some of his future plans, things he got lined up, things he got cooking. He got Danny Meyers coming up on Born Legacy. You know, talking about the West Coast movement right now and how they have a stronghold on battle rap. And when you talk about the West, one of the biggest leagues in the West that is starting to make a lot of noise is the Riot.
The Riot, yeah. I can't
Tell
wait to
us
make my
about the Riot,
debut.
man. Tell us about the Riot and what you know.
I don't know too much about the Riot other than Geechi's doing a phenomenal job. Little Slap is fire. Even Montana is fire, man. Like it's a lot of excitement for the Riot because it's ours. You know what I mean? Like it's one of ours and it's one of our own that owns it. Like the crowds, like that was my first time since like COVID seeing like crowds of people having fun during battles, like battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is amazing to watch. Like I really want to debut on that shit with AVE. Like, I feel like that would be a fire battle for the Riot. That's definitely a Riot battle.
I will definitely. I got A-Word on the show next Tuesday. I'll ask him about that one. Let me write.
Yeah, man. It was his idea too. Like, so I feel like he knows like that shit would be crazy. Yeah, shout out to A-Ward, man.
A-Word like the busiest man in battle rap next to Danny Meyers. He got Fonz and Charlie Clips back-to-back days.
Fonz and Charlie Clips back-to-back?
Back-to-back in August in Cleveland.
That was nice knowing him. Nah. Shout out to A-Ward, man. I'm gonna smoke the shit out of him, though. He is definitely a pack.
Oh, I got a question from the chat. I like this question. They want to know, did teaming up with Rum make you better?
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you, man. This nigga Rum really is an alien, bro. Like the shit that he comes up with, man. Yeah, like easily, like better as a performer and as a writer. Like he kind of broadened my horizons with like how creative you can be with your craft. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So definitely, he definitely did. Like I remember sparring with Rum, and it was like I got through my first and my second, and like he just looked at me like, and I knew what that meant. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like a sensei at his pupil. It was like. He was like, yeah, nigga.
Yeah, you getting there. You getting there.
Yeah. Nah, shout out to Rum, though, man. He's definitely a king, man. He's a champion, bro. Amazing. Him and Gotti are amazing, bro.
Man, the faces of this new era. That's what they saying. They are the faces of battle rap right now.
I was saying Geechee Gotti and Rum might be the Murder Mook and Lux of our era. Like they might be the Mook and Lux.
I can see it. I can see, because I made the argument a couple of weeks back that if you look at Geechee Gotti's career, he could quit right now and you could arguably put him on Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Off of what he's done and who he's battled in the amount of time.
But that's the thing. Like, it's gonna get to a point where in battle rap, where you can't have a Mount Rushmore. Like, you just can't. Like, and if you do, you might as well just put the first pioneers. You know what I'm saying? The Mook, Lux, Arson, Verb. You might as well just put them in Mount Rushmore and just say that's Mount Rushmore, no matter what everyone else does. Because I mean, yeah, like the literal Mount Rushmore, like yeah, we got that, but what about FDR? You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean FDR wasn't a great president. That doesn't mean Barack wasn't. I mean, he was first black president. Yeah, like we could have like great presidents after the Mount Rushmore, but like Mount Rushmore is still just Mount Rushmore. So I feel like as far as the Mount Rushmore conversations goes, Mook, Lux, Ars, Verb, just leave it alone. You know what I mean? Like, because what if we get like another Gotti, another Nitty, somebody even crazier, another Twerk? Like, it's like Mount Rushmore ain't that deep, my nigga. Like,
no, I mean, that's what brings about the good conversations, man. Is the debate themselves. It's kind of like it's kind of like arguing for MVPs for Champion of the Year. It's the same thing.
Yeah,
we like to debate, man. It's just water cooler talk at the end of the day.
Yeah. End of the day, it's like the fact that we having these debates lets us know battle rap is in a good place.
Gotta be.
There was a time when nobody really cared. Like, who's the best in the West? I don't fucking know. Awkwards, I don't. Who's over there? You know what I mean? Like, we really had like kind of even the most faithful battle fans can't say there wasn't a period in time where we were just kind of like, I'm gonna go over here and do this, and you know, we'll go get some pussy. You know what I mean? Like, we just wasn't really paying attention like that. Except for Mac, of course.
But all eyes is on y'all now, man. Y'all made noise from the top tier, well, from the Ultimate Madness tournament to Rookies versus Vets season, to the top tier remix, to the Ultimate Madness 3, now to NOME.
Double Impact too.
Double Impact.
Yeah. We've made a lot of fucking headway in such a short amount of time. Like, literally, last year, y'all just were finding out who most of us was. Shit, I didn't even know who Fonz was really until the tournament. I didn't even know if he was good or not until like we was battling in the tournament. Now this nigga is like this nigga's up there, probably top 5 punchers. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he's phenomenal, man.
Coming off a great battle against JC. Great.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm definitely excited for this class. I'm excited for what Easy and Sick do next, man. Like, I feel like these two are like juggernauts. Kid Chaos, Fonz, Ace. Like, I feel like we're gonna be here for a minute, man. We really are.
No, this is definitely. I can make the argument, man. This is probably the most diversified and the deepest class probably in the URL era since they've been. I think it's deeper than the T-Top and Briz class. I think top to bottom, because even you have rising stars like Lou Castro. Like, Lou Castro came on late, but now that he's here, Lou Castro is different.
Yeah, Lou Castro definitely is not one you can like fuck around with, man. Like, Lou Castro is dangerous. Every single one of us, I feel like, is dangerous for a different set of reasons, and that's what's fire. That's really what's fire about this class. Is like, it's literally like, you know the trope storyline, like with like how those adventure type stories go. Like, you got a swordsman, you got a mage, you got a dwarf, you got like Lord of the Rings type shit, like the Fellowship of the Ring. Like, you got, damn, I'm nerding the fuck out right now, but fuck it, I already started on this path. Like, they all are different. They all have their different sets of strengths and shit. Our class is literally like that. We don't got 2 punchers. We don't got 2 rapidy rap niggas. We don't got 2 personality driven niggas. It's not 2 of us.
You said that in your battle. You said it in your battle with AVE. What we need AVE for? We got Fonz.
Man, like, yeah, bro, it's really diverse as shit. It's crazy as hell, bro. Like, all of us Ace with his tactician type shit, like the way he approaches battles. Me with my persona, you know what I mean? Like with my presence. Real sick with his rapping ability, like just being able to, like with the multis and like how he angles shit. Fonz with his punching, Castro with his personality, like Chaos with his writing is like it looks like it was planned, but it really wasn't. Like you'd have thought this shit was planned though. It's crazy.
Right. You guys definitely cast a wide net of talent. A very wide and a very diverse net of talent.
Yeah, I wish longevity on all of my classmen, man.
But it's time to see y'all do war. It is. Is
it about that time?
It's about that time. It's about that. Look, the NOME is done. We on the road to Summer Madness. That's a couple of months away. We need something in between, man. We need some good classic battles in between.
Yeah, man. I feel like me and Chaos and me and Easy within the next year, like a year from now, between now and a year from now, I feel like we could have those conversations. You know what I mean? We could work something out. We could do that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm just proud of my niggas, man. Like, yeah, especially after like rookies versus vets and shit. Like all of us trying to like rally together and shit. Like we really was like doing like group calls and shit. Like, man, did you see what these niggas said? Like, like we was all rallying behind each other. Like I'd go into the battle with Suge. I got everybody fucking high-fiving me, cheering me on and shit. Come out of that battle like, yeah, nigga, that's what I'm talking about, nigga. That's what I'm talking about, nigga. New era, nigga. That's what I'm talking about. And then Easy going up against Cortez. We're like, yo, Easy, do your thing, my nigga. All these fucking arm emojis. Like, nigga, you got this, nigga. 3-0, nigga. He gets out of the battle, nigga. Easy 30, nigga. What the fuck niggas talking about, nigga? Yeah, bro.
No, I love that. I love that about y'all class, man. I love it. I love the tenacity that y'all took the whole COVID era. Y'all made it a positive thing. Y'all made the most of what you had. And look at y'all now. What a difference a year makes.
It's not over though, man. It's not over. Like we still need to prove it in front of those 2,000 plus crowds and shit. And I feel like we still gonna be rallying. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, absolutely. And it starts with Summer Madness, sir. And it starts
I don't know if they're gonna have that many people in the building with Summer Madness, but if they do, yeah, any of us that's on that card, nigga, we standing on that person's side, nigga. That's for sure.
No, that's a fact. Hey, but we're gonna go ahead and wrap this interview up. Jey The Nitewing, I appreciate you, my brother.
Hey, I appreciate you, man.
Salute to you. I am proud of all the growth and maturity that you have made in the year, and I know you got a big year the rest of the way coming. So I'm gonna look forward to breaking down some of these battles. You know, we're gonna chop it up, go back and forth, talk about these families and these babies. But since I got the narrator here anyway, I need you to take us out.
When the sun sets. The sun is now setting. The temperatures have been checked. Nah, I appreciate you, man. Mr. Check Your Temperature check, man. I appreciate all that you do, man, with the media. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing what you do, man. Keep pushing forward, man. And yeah, shout out to us, man. You part of this new era too, man.
And that's a fact. I am definitely new era.
Yeah, exactly, man. So yeah, bro. Salute to you and your accolades. Keep doing what you do, man. I have been Jey The Nitewing. And yeah, I'll see you next time, homie.
Oh, yes, sir. Be safe, my brother.
All right, bro.
All right. Hey, I appreciate everybody tapping in with me. This is Temperature Check Thursdays. This was a special edition. We had to make it up because, you know what I'm saying, we had to postpone the last one. But don't forget, this upcoming Tuesday, I got A-Ward, man. So we going to chop it up. We working over here. We working over here. And then, you know, we're going to be talking about Heir to the Throne. You know, we got to get that talk in. Got my girl Phoenix Fire. We going to collab with the recap of that. So we working, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Continue to do so. Make sure you like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends about me, man. And you know my motto, we just getting started, man. Appreciate y'all.